Islamic countries. It's the same, we have the same point here. If you're living in the United States, you have to respect the law of the United States. In the time of Prophet, when Islam goes to that country and Islamic government ruled that country, the Islamic government said, if you respect to the law of Islam, you can live peacefully here. And we take care of your security and your life. You can live in peace between all of the Muslims. And all of the Muslims has to respect you. They should respect you. But the point is, you have to pay more tax. Why? Because this is a government of Muslims. You have to pay a little more. We call it in the Arabic jizya. But if any time you convert to Islam, it's not necessary to pay that person of tax more. I don't know what part of it is not justice. It's based on justice. Islam never forced anyone to convert to Islam. Even the person of the Prophet, he never do that. Maybe some people after they called themselves the successor of the Prophet, maybe they did. But in the time of the Prophet, we don't have even one person convert to Islam by force. Why? Because the goal, the purpose is holy, to converting to Islam, to invite people to become a Muslim. But Prophet never used a dirty tool, an unright tool to people, to convert people to Islam. It was the message of the Prophet. If you invite people to the holy goal, like become a Muslim, to believe in Islam and to believe in Allah, you have to go from the right way, not any kind of way. What I'm trying to say, in our time, one of the big problems we have, one of the big issue we have, is our goal is holy. The goal we have is really respectful and holy. But sometimes we use different kind of tools, different kind of ways, even dirty ways. For example, the goal is the crying for Imam Hussein alayhi salam is had lots of reward. It is recommended from the hadith of Prophet and our Imam, is really recommended to cry for Imam Hussein alayhi salam, to mourning for Imam Hussein and his family. But the point is, we can use any way, any tool to make people to cry, to make lies and say lies about the life of Prophet to make people to cry. Unfortunately, we have some people, they use any kind of way, any kind of word, even lies to make people to cry. Another example. We want to people, especially our young generation, to read namaz, to pray. Sometimes we have a different kind of lies. I don't know how many of you read the papers. A lot of people give to they try to give it to the people in mosque. Even in Islamic countries, they give it to a lot of people. Is a paper, is a story. Not a real story, is imagine a story. I don't know, one person saw Prophet in dream, and Prophet tell to the people, I don't know, pray or cover their hair or whatever. If anyone do this and make 50 copy from this paper, he will be safe. But if he didn't, or if she didn't, he will punish in 5 days. I don't know how many of you hear about it. I think majority hear about it and see it. The point is, we try to invite people to the holy goal. Our holy goal to invite people to the right path. But the point is, we can't use any way to invite people to the right path, even making lies. The third example, that will be my last example about that. Sometimes you try to encourage our young generation to become a Muslim. But sometimes they made different stories. Is another story I hear is really established in the internet, is really famous. A girl in Netherlands, Holland, her mother was starting to read praying and namaz, And that girl started to turn on the music with the loud. Her mother say, just slow down or turn it off, I'm praying. She continued that, and after her mom, instead to turn off the music, she come to the room, the other room, her mother was there, and take the Quran from the hand of her mother and stop to ripping the Quran. And in that time, everyone said this is the miracle of Quran. That girl convert or change to the monkey. And they put a picture over there. And they say, this is a miracle of Quran. If you want to be safe, respect to the Quran and try to respect to your parents if they're reading Quran, and if you can't read Quran. Because if you didn't and you disrespect the Quran, maybe you convert and change to the monkey. The point is, maybe it's good. Sometimes the people say, okay, why you were talking about it? This kind of a story is good. Because the people, the young generation is scared, afraid, and they start to pray, and they start to doing fasting. The point is it the right in Islam to encourage people to the right path with the wrong tool and with making lies? The answer is not. Alhamdulillah, we have a lot of young generation. For the health and success of all of our young generation, they are here. Say salawat. Sometimes they have really good ideas to help masjid and mosques. That's good. We have to follow the rules of Quran. وَشَوَّرْهُمْ فِي الْأَمْرِ. Try to share their idea and ask them in a different decision and give them the chance to share their idea with us. That's a good part. One of the ideas of young generation they said, okay, you need money. The mosque or community center or whatever you need the money. I can give you a good idea. I know some of my friends, they are a music band. I can invite them to come here and they have a concert here. And after that we can sell a lot of tickets and we can collect the money. The point is it right? We're collecting money for Islam, for establishing the right path. And Islam, is it against music bands and music, haram music, of course, because halal music, nobody gonna pay for that. Haram music. The point is Islam trying to stop establishing haram music. We give the opportunity to the haram music establish, and after that collect the money and using it again against the haram music? Islam said no, because the Prophet can do the same, but he didn't. That's the description of Muhammad about Prophet. Do I have a permission to change my talking in Farsi or not yet? Not yet? Yes? اونایی که موافقن یه صلوات بفرستن. قرار بود ما نیم ساعت صحبت بکنیم، ما نیم ساعتش انگلیسی صحبت کردیم، از فارسیش ماندیم. حالا اگر اجازه بدم بقیه‌شو فارسی بگیم، اگر باز قسمت انگلیسیشو کسی نیاز داشت بود ان شاءالله سعی می‌کنیم یک جلسه دیگه جداگانه بگیم. چون قرار منبر ما نصف باشه، نصفش فارسی باشه، نصفش انگلیسی. حالا ما 80% انگلیسی گفتیم، 20% هم فارسی بگیم. حالا اونایی که مخالفن میخوان ادامه پیدا بکنه انگلیسی صلوات بفرستن. نه دیگه اینو که گفتن دیگه is their lost. چون دیگه خوب صلوات نفرستن، ما ادامه رو فارسی میگیم. ان شاءالله اگر لازم بود باز یه روز دیگه این نکته ادامه بحث رو به انگلیسی خواهیم گفت. بسیار. Okay. This part که من گفتم ان شاءالله بسیار. Because you said the salawat really slow, that's your punishment. I'm not going to continue in English, or that's going to be a gift for you. Oh, thanks God he's not continuing English. Anyway, inshallah, in another time, we have opportunity, we have the time, inshallah, I continue. And next week, I'm going to promise the last of the part, I'm going to talk Farsi now. I'm going to convert to English for next week. Before I start my topic, in next week, I'm going to start my member next week, inshallah, with the last part of my topic. Now I'm talking Farsi and converted to English for next week. You agree, inshallah? Say salawat.